Do you want to improve your vocabulary? Watch this lesson on prefixes to learn how. Hi, I'm Steve, and this is Single Step English. A great way to improve your vocabulary is to spend a little time studying prefixes. What's a prefix? A prefix is a letter or letters used at the beginning of a word. In this lesson, we are going to look at some of the most commonly used prefixes. The most common prefix is un or un. This means not or the opposite of. For example, we have the word known. I have known him for many years. If we attach the prefix un to the beginning, the new word becomes unknown. This means not famous or not popular. He is an unknown artist. She is an unknown singer. Another word you probably know is the word happy. If we add the prefix un to the beginning, we create the word unhappy. So, the meaning is not happy. She was unhappy with her test score. You look so unhappy. Is everything okay? The next prefix is re or re. This prefix has two meanings. The first meaning is again or to make new. Oftentimes, teachers will ask students to review after class. The students have already viewed the material in class, so they are supposed to look at it again or review at home. Another word we can attach re to is build. Build becomes rebuild. If you tear down or demolish a house, you can rebuild another house on the same land. Rebuild means build again, to make it new. We also find the prefix re used with the word write. You might write a first draft or the first version of a paper and then submit it. However, usually a teacher or your boss at work will ask you to make some changes to the paper. They will ask you to rewrite the paper. You have to rewrite it. The second meaning of the prefix re is backwards or back. The word move becomes remove. Remove means to take something away from a place or to take something off. How about this sign? Please remove your shoes before entering. This has the same meaning as please take off your shoes. Where I live, we have to remove the trash from our home twice a week. We try to keep it as light as possible because I have to carry it away from the house and down the street. There are so many words that use the un and re prefixes that I will put a list in the video description section below. Unbelievable, revenge, unfit, regift. Check out the list below. And then use one of the words in your comment below. The last set of prefixes are these: in, im, ir, and il. These all mean not, so they are negative. For example, we have the word correct. You gave the correct answer. However, what do we say when the answer is not correct? It is incorrect. The answer is incorrect. Another word you probably know is ability. This is the skill or power to do something. Someone that does not have the skill to do something has an inability. Her inability to speak the language made it difficult to live in that country. Another word using IN is inactive. I have been studying a lot lately and have been quite inactive. I really need to exercise more. Also, you could say that Mount Kilimanjaro is an inactive volcano. An active volcano erupts. An inactive volcano does not. How about the prefix im or im? Can you think of any words that use the im prefix? Come on, anything is possible. Yes, we have the word impossible. Is it possible to learn a new language in 10 days? No, I think that is impossible. You can learn some words or phrases, but it usually takes longer than 10 days or just 1 week. You probably know the adjective patient. A patient person is able to remain calm and not become annoyed or angry when waiting for a long time or when dealing with problems or difficult people. So, what is the opposite of a patient person? It is someone that is impatient. You can see maybe she is impatient. The passengers waiting at the station became impatient when the train did not arrive on time. How about you? Are you a patient or an impatient person? The next prefix is IR. A word you likely know is regular. He works regular hours. This would be from 9 to 5 or 9 to 6. These are regular hours. But if we add the IR prefix to the word, it becomes irregular. He works irregular hours. That might be from 4 a.m. to 12 noon, or perhaps 2 p.m. until 10 p.m. Those are irregular hours. Most people have a regular heartbeat. However, some people have an irregular heartbeat. It misses a beat, or we say it skips a beat. That's an irregular heartbeat. The last one of this group of prefixes is IL. Legal is related to the law. For example, it is legal to carry a gun in that country. If it is not legal, we say it is illegal. For instance, it is illegal to carry a gun in that country. It is illegal to drink and drive. The player was penalized for an illegal play on the soccer field. In some cities, if you park your car illegally, the police will put a big lock on it. Then you won't be able to move your car. You should always park your car legally. In this lesson, we learned the meanings for the most commonly used prefixes in English. Study and practice these so you can continue to build your vocabulary. Even if you read words you don't understand, learning the prefixes will help you grow your vocabulary. If you didn't understand everything in this lesson, you can review the video. Review. Watch again. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Watch this video.